So today's video, hello friends and family and anybody else on the internet who is watching this video. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing some very weird compliments that you may or may not receive if you come to Korea. So starting with number one, I just hit my hand on my bed. Your face. I don't think it comes to a surprise that Koreans like a V-shaped face, and it is not just Koreans. It's some other Asian countries too, but they will give you a compliment in regards to your face. For example, at my old school, there's a new teacher and she saw me and I was like, "Hi, my name is Lex," and she's like, "Wow, you have such a small face." Thank you. I didn't know how to react, and she just kept complimenting me about how small my face was. I don't really personally think my face is that small, but she was legit like, "Wow, I have a small face," and I'm like, okay. Even when I've gone to convenience stores or even like makeup places here, the first thing they say is like, "Wow, you have a small face," and I'm like, this must be a compliment, but it's like a weird compliment. I don't know. And then when my best friend came here, it was like all these she's like, "Oh wow," like talking about her hair, and then they would be like this to her, and my friend is like, "Why are they doing this?" And I'm like, "Oh, they're saying that you have a small face," and she's like, "What?" Number two, your eyes. Your eyes. Now again, it's not just a Korean thing, it is other countries in Asia thing too. Why do they give you a compliment about how big your eyes is? Because a lot of countries in Asia want to have the Western look, so they usually get double eyelid surgery for gifts or like anniversaries or presents or something, or they may use like some tape and they'll tape it on their eye to make it look like this, like, "You see my eyes? You see my eyes?" To make it look like this. But it's such a weird compliment. Like, my co-workers at my last school and my co-workers at this school, they both like would say, "Wow, Lex, you have some big eyes," and I'm like, "No, I don't. Mila Kunis got some big old eyes." Like, what? And all of my students, every time they get so close to me, they want to like give me a hug. They give me a hug. "Teacher, wow, your eyes so big, oh my god." And I'm like, you know what? Your eyes are beautiful too. I have to like assure them that there's nothing wrong with their face, like their face or their eyes. Number three, I don't even know how to describe this one. Is it your bones, your arm length, your leg length? I don't really know. Okay, I have to explain it. Basically, I am taller than the rest of the English teachers at my school, but I'm not that dang on tall. I'm like pretty short. But my co-workers have said to me like, "Wow, you have some long arms and some long legs. Like, wow, like your arms are so long, your legs are just so long." And I'm like, I'm pretty short. And what do they mean by my like long arms? This is a Korean sweater. This is like, it's not supposed to fit like this. So yes, I have long arms, but I never thought that people would notice that and give me a compliment about it. They even say like, "Oh, a lot of Westerners have like very just long arms and very long legs. Oh, I wish I had long arms and long legs." And I'm like, so you just wish you was tall? I'm not sure. Like, it's bizarre. Number four. On the same topic of talking about like your long arms and your long legs, which I ain't got no long legs, they compliment me about, you see this? Can you see it? My clavicle. Yes, my clavicle. So if I had like a V-cut shirt, right? So you can see my clavicle, how it's like extruding like from my body. Now, this is not normal. I realized that my clavicle is very distinct can compare to like other people's like bones like on their neck, but so many people here have complimented me on my clavicle. And in America, I've gotten made fun of because of my clavicle, because it's like, oh wow, I can see your clavicle and you just really skinny, you need to eat. And it's like, well, I do eat, but I got a high metabolism. There's neither here nor there. But the whole thing is, when it's summertime and I'm wearing like some cute tops or whatever, so many people have complimented me about my clavicle, and they're like, wow, you have a nice neck, and they'll do like this. And then I have been asked from people if they can touch it, and I'm like, touch my neck? What do you mean touch my neck? And they're like, oh, I wish I had your neck. And I'm like, huh? So they mean like my bone. And I'm like, I ain't never heard nothing like this in my life. You want my bone? You want my clavicle? If your clavicle bone looks like mine, you may get a compliment on it. It's just so bizarre. Number 5, your forehead. Now, I find it to be very, very weird compliments in Korea, because the same with my clavicle bone. Back in America, I have a huge forehead. So many people make fun of me because of my goddamn on forehead. So I come to Korea, and I swear, I kid you not, when I first got here last year, there was a girl that I met. The first thing that she said to me was, wow, you have a big forehead. So I thought it was an insult because I'm so used to it being an insult. But then she turned around and well, not turned around, but like the next thing she said was like, oh, I wish I had your forehead. And I'm like, what? And she said that her sister her sister is a nurse or something, and she said her sister had just got like not plastic surgery. Her sister just got her hairline pushed back to make her forehead look bigger. And I'm like, that's a thing? And she's like, yeah, I really wish I had your forehead. Oh my God, this is so big. And I'm like, what's wrong with your forehead? Girl, it's just so weird to me. And then all of last year, the same thing happened. This year, the same thing happened. You know, I'm in the beauty stores. I was at Han River. Oh, I could just be out and about, and somebody would just come to me and be like, wow, you have a big forehead. And I'm like, okay, it's not an insult. It's a compliment, but thank you. And then I have been asked how I get my forehead so big. By birth. Like, my forehead is naturally big. So, you got a big forehead? You was beautiful in Korea. Like, and the crazy thing is, when you're on the train, the same way I can tell when somebody's got their jaw done or they got their nose done, like a nose job, and you, of course, like they got like the double eyelid surgery, you can tell if somebody got forehead surgery, because that thing is so big. It's so ridiculous. So that is my take about weird compliments here in Korea. Like I said, you may or may not get these compliments, but if you do, just know you is fine, you is sexy, and you is beautiful. If you have any other compliments that you have gotten in Korea and they're kind of weird or strange, leave them down below. Like what you see, subscribe to me, and I will see you later. Deuces.